Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf.
And this is the paid actor, Statler.
This is my other voice.
Yeah.
And now we're having Armies on Parade from Mountain Mayhem 4.
Yes.
Very simple. It's just we're just going to go over the armies
Yes.
that we missed. And I apologize to the few armies that I did miss pictures of. I guess they weren't out.
They were all out because I had you go
I don't
through
know
them all
how
with
I
me when I
missed
was doing
them.
all the painting stuff.
I did 2 rounds of taking pictures.
I think
and
you
somehow I missed
purposely
them.
decided to slight these people.
I did, and I apologize.
So if your army's not here and you can just mail your ricin to
Yeah, thank you.
Waldorf's house, he won't mind. Okay.
All right. So first we have a Saurian ancient player
Yes.
who likes Croxagores.
He likes Croxagores. He loves Saurus because Saurian,
Yes.
whatever warriors, whatever they're called. But he's got a lot of them.
He's got a lot of them. Temple Guard, big unit of Saurus warriors, Croxagores, the obligatory pair of spearbacks,
Yes.
Engine of the Ancients. Yep. That's
Some swarms.
and some
Yep.
swarms rounding
It's
up.
a compact army.
It is. Demon Legion's army.
Yes, mixed. The you can't really see it in the photos, but the units on the right side, or the paint job on them is the harpies and the two forward. I guess one of those is
Horrors on the right, I
Horrors.
think, and Slaughterers.
and slaughterers was just amazing.
And I love the filler of the Black Orb.
Yes, that was kind of neat. I tell you,
Where was his Weaver?
I haven't. Did he have a weaver?
I thought he did.
I didn't see a weaver.
Okay, maybe he didn't. Anyway.
The new GW spell effects are really cool. I think you can do some really neat unit fillers with those.
Think so? Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
seen them.
They just released another set again. Yeah.
Infernal. This is not an Orc and
It's
Goblin
not
army.
an Orc and Goblin army, which is what I thought it was at first.
This is an Infernal Dwarf army.
Yeah.
So, Titan mortar, a couple guns in the front. I think a 5 flamethrower and a whatever the repeating pistol thing is. The gunnery team. A lot of Orc slaves.
Yes.
And the goblins were used as hobgoblins.
Okay.
So, a lot of hobgoblins.
Yes.
And a couple dwarven units. One of them is disciples. I'm not sure which one. There you go. This is an army we've seen a lot.
Yes. Demon Legion. It's all tied together by color, and it's all it's blue, but it's actually Wrath.
Wrath,
Yeah.
correct. Scourge of Wrath, couple cannons, couple other the Slaughter Chariot.
And the
Nice banner on that guy in the front.
Yeah, and he lost points because of that. I just for that I didn't eat any of his rock candy.
You should have ate it all because of that.
They left on his board.
Yeah, they left scattered about his board.
Yeah.
Yep. Great display board.
The centerpiece is cool.
Another great display board.
Yeah. It's like gonna have a snack.
Ogre Army, if this looks a little bit familiar to you, this is the army I borrowed for the last few tournaments and was running. At least these are the models. This is a lot of the models I was using. I did not have a rock.
Yep.
But anyway, yep. Nice Wood Elf army. Sorry, Sylvan Elf
Elves.
army.
Yeah, this was nice. A lot of trees.
Tree army.
The trees look particularly nice in this army.
Yes.
I think they outshined the other guys.
Outshine the actual elves.
Yes. And I like the obelisk in the back and on his battle board and everything. And Dwarven Holds.
Dwarven Holds. Couple cyborg models mixed in there.
Yeah, this was
The
actually
big
kind of
bear
neat.
man.
Yeah, the bear guy, and you can't see in this picture so easily, but in this unit of Slayers, there's actually
Off on the right.
the cyborg steam suits,
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
which I think are wonderful models if anybody ever wants to do those Hold Guardians. Are like the perfect thing to do them with.
Okay.
Yeah, that general was really nicely, and the two dwarven foot unit, they were actually really nicely painted.
Yeah. This is a nice army, and this was
Yeah.
the one of the the 2 units of miners, of course, come in and ambush, and the other 3 units all vanguard.
Yeah.
So it was a get on you fast army.
Mm-hmm.
Nice ogre army.
Yeah, the board is quite amazing.
Yes.
The troops don't quite match, but the board is really amazing. I mean, nice paint job on the guys too.
Correct.
The basing doesn't quite go with the board, but yeah, it was really nice to look at this.
Yeah, a couple Scratapults,
Yep.
a couple Hunters, a couple dogs. Yeah, rock.
Yeah, and 2 units of what do you call it? The regular guys.
One bruiser, one tribesman,
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
mercenary.
Right.
One of each.
Yep.
Yeah, but a bruiser unit rather than a couple. What we see a lot of nowadays is
The little chariots.
2 or 3 bruiser darts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaihammer made an appearance,
But without his tray.
but did not bother to bring his
Yes.
display board.
So the problem I have with this army, it doesn't have enough color.
Yes.
It's a bit dull.
Yeah. It's not bright enough.
Yeah, he needs to really step up his game on his brightness.
He does.
Yeah.
He definitely needs to step up his game. And it's also monotone. You're right.
Absolutely.
You're correct.
It's all out of this. So those, let's see, he's got the 2 spiders, and I didn't actually realize that the rider guys in the back where he was playing as a unit of chariots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's anyway. It's chariot pieces mounted on these big things.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool. So,
Yeah. It's a great looking army.
yeah.
Nice Empire army as well.
This is the
All mounted.
This is the one that did pretty well, right?
Yeah, finished
Yeah.
in the top 10, I believe.
Yeah. So the guys on Badgers, those are actually
Demigriff Badgers.
they're yeah. So,
Yeah, and the big dragon you see off to the left of the main unit was what he was using as his steam tank.
yeah, the mechanical dragon.
Yes.
Which is the Bones model. I don't know if his
Is
was,
it?
but
Okay.
you can get it as a Bones model.
And he had 2 rockets, which you hardly ever see.
Yeah, that was really surprising to me. I actually meant
Rather than volley guns or
I
whatever.
meant to go talk to him and ask him what his thoughts were with that. But,
Right.
yeah,
Actually, I did not ask either. I was curious to see.
because I mean they're good against monstrous, but he's got a cavalry army, so I would have expected something to be more about whittling
Infantry.
down infantry,
Like
yeah.
mortars or
Mortars or
yeah.
volley guns, yeah. So I was curious, but I forgot to ask him.
This brings us to Skaven Army,
Vermin Swarm?
Vermin Swarm Army, like
Yes.
I said.
Yes. Few war machines.
For your war machines, he was using the. I believe there were 2 plague catapults. I don't
Okay.
think that was a cannon.
Can you have 2?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't a doom bell.
a lot of people do have 2.
Okay.
And then, sorry, no, 2 war machines. Or
Oh, I'm
both
sorry, plague
plague
catapults. I'm sorry, yeah.
And in the other one, the big monster you see was a doom bell.
Doom bell. That's right. I'm
Correct.
sorry, I'm getting my names confused. Yeah.
In the unit of rats. Or those actually are the vermin.
I think those are the
Guard.
Vermin Guard. Yeah,
Vermin
the
Guard.
other one are
Correct.
I guess, and a large pumpkin.
And a large pumpkin since it was Halloween.
Yes.
Or near Halloween.
I like the large pumpkin.
Yeah.
The little camp is really cool too on his board.
What's that?
Little
The
camp.
little camp to the bottom left, yes.
Yeah. Should have some
Yes.
dead people there.
Yeah, and if you look up top, there's like a grotling fishing in the,
Yeah.
in the water up top
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah. It's
So.
their camp.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You can't really see it, but that's a chaos symbol there
This is the
underneath
Warriors
the
of
main
Dark
unit.
Gods, you mean?
Under the Warriors of Dark Gods.
Yeah. With 3 giants.
He did. 2 of them were spellcasters. One had a club. And I did a terrible picture because I cut out the Feldrake Ancient right there in the middle of the back.
Ah, yes. And that was there. And then he had the Feldrake units.
Yep.
So yeah, and a very large
Block of warriors?
block, 3 Feldrake units. A very
Yes.
large block of warriors, yes.
Yes.
And some dogs and chaff,
Yep.
etc.
But anyway, yep. Nice unit. And this is...
This is a bit-
my apologies to the owner of this army. Somehow I play this army all the time, and somehow I took a terrible picture of this army.
Clearly, he's irritated you.
Yes. So this army looks very nice. You wouldn't know it from my photography
Yes.
skills.
I just like anybody who takes Yetis.
So we will move on and compliment the army.
There you go.
There we go. Beast herds.
Yeah, this didn't have a board. This
Did I get
is,
that one army? Is this the first army I got correct?
right, probably. the crewless chariots, but I love I think both of those models are actually from Mears.
The big monster
yeah,
models.
yeah, because I have one of them. So,
Okay.
And this was a very nicely painted army. The 2 centaur conversions didn't quite blend with the rest of the army. Otherwise, I think it would have been It would have been, and if it had a nice board, it would have been battling for top painted.
Highborn Elves.
Highborn Elves.
Pair of Eagles on the right. One's kind of hiding behind the first one.
Yes.
Should have put the one flying low front.
Well, it's also different size, so he's got the small one in the back and the big one in the back. The older models, yeah. A chariot and 3 bolt throwers.
Yeah.
1 old school, 2 newer ones. Some archers, then the Queen's Guard, and then 2 spear blocks and a big block of what do you
Flame Wardens.
Flame Wardens. Thank you. I can remember what those guys are called.
Yeah. Army placed 3rd overall.
Yeah, so there's nothing tricky here. Yeah, it's just
right. Just played very well.
Yeah.
Another Vermin Army.
Yep, Vermin Swarm.
Bell on this. Only a bell in this one.
Yeah, couple Doom Wheels. That Vermin Demon.
Yep.
Yeah, his it's actually well painted. The bases need a little bit of some just straight black bases here and there. So, but yeah, it's it was an interesting army.
Another Vermin Swarm.
Another one. This guy stole a bar stool and
he did go with the twin towers approach.
And went it with the use it as his board, which you always see the square one, so somebody brought something around. Yeah, and then he's got a little bit of it's like 2 blocks of dudes, and then a Vermin Guard and some swarms and some weapon
couple
teams
rattling
back
guns
there.
up there.
Yeah,
rotary teams.
Right, both towers.
And I think the monsterish thing was a what's it called? The Doom Wheel, not the Doom Wheel. The I can't think of the name of it. The thing that goes in the unit. It's the grinder.
Oh, the grinder. Okay.
Yeah, the one that does impact hits and grind attacks.
Grinders.
I don't know. It's not a grinder.
I was actually like,
might be a meat grinder.
Yeah.
Meat grinder.
I was actually looking at the ETC list, and no one had taken one of those. I didn't notice. I was kind of surprised.
All right.
Yeah.
Equitane.
We have Kingdom of Equitane.
A lot of knights, all mounted Equitane. This is except for, he came close to getting my best army vote, but he slipped the 2 Scorpions in.
Yep.
You can't have an Equitane army with guys on foot.
It's
just not right.
I like Scorpions.
Although, having played with that unit of brigands now, I don't think that unit will ever leave my army.
But
anyway, so Equitane army, you can see. Yeah, I think he had a Knights of the Quest in the top right, Knights Grail in the center. I believe the 2 in the back were what you would call it, the aspirants.
Aspirants, yeah.
And then Knights of the Realm on the left.
Right.
This army, if I was allowed to vote for favorite army, I think this one would have gotten my vote. The giant squig on the seat off to the slight right.
It was okay, but it didn't have enough squigs.
It had 2 units of 40.
Yeah, it was a little light on the squigs.
2 units of 40 squigs. You converted his chariots to be squigs.
I was very disappointed that there were some wolves in there. They weren't riding squigs.
Yeah.
And then the squigs are the wrong color. Everyone knows that squigs should be neon green.
Yeah, okay. Everyone named you.
Yeah.
But the giant squig up on the top right hand side was a great green idol.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a yeah, because it was
it was using it as a great green idol.
Okay.
But 2 units of 40 squigs, a huge maxed out unit of feral orcs with feral orc Ed Bashers with paired weapons, and a maxed out unit of iron orcs.
Yep.
And it was just like, here I am.
Yep.
You know,
some wolf riders and
everything I have can fight, so come fight.
Yeah.
And then had a unit of 20 orcs for a bunker to go behind all that.
Right.
Interesting army.
Yeah, it looked like it was a fun army to play.
This is a filthy dwarven army.
Yeah, we've seen this one a few times in the past.
Correct. A couple of my Buckeye reviews have had this army.
Yeah, that blur above that gyrocopter is because the propeller is twirling.
The blades are spinning, which is really nice. And then the lights you see on the organ gun on the top left were actually blinking. They were kind of rotating through. Yes. Very nice.
Yeah, he's working on his basing a little bit, but yes.
I like this army a lot.
Yeah.
I like the toys.
Yes.
Moving on. Kingdom of Equitane army. Surprisingly, with a dragon theme.
This is a theme Kingdom of Equitane. So this guy normally shows up with a tree Sylvan Elf army. So he came with something completely different.
Yes.
But he made a neat board. He went with the theme with all these dragons, which was all kind of neat. And
Yeah, actually,
knights were all conversions. It's kind of like a mix of Elven and Equitane models put together.
yeah. There's even like a Dark Rider guy up in the front.
Yeah.
This unit here down on the bottom left. I actually cut off. These tall models when you put a tall model on your display board. If you put it on the highest point on your display board,
It's gonna get cut
I'm
off.
probably going to cut it out of the
Yes.
video, the picture by mistake, as I did here.
Yeah.
Both these two big dragons were hippogriffs. You can tell by the 50 by
Yes.
50 by 50 base with the huge biggest model in the tournament on top of it.
He loves to have the overstated models. No question
He
about
does.
that.
It's a theme for him.
I'm waiting for this next army to come
I think
with,
he's compensating
with
for
like
something.
upside down ziggurats so we can mount huge models on 40 by 40
Correct.
bases.
He'll use those fulcrums from
Yes, exactly.
from Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. Nicely displayed Tomb King's army.
Yes.
So, Undying Dynasty's army. Some snakes, some Shabti. This one had 16 Shabti archers.
Yeah, this had a few Shabti.
So, anyway. Big giant and Scorpion.
That's my philosophy. Go monstrous or stay home.
Yep. Vampire Covenant army.
Yeah, this is actually a very trim army.
It was very trim, but the three models you kind of see in the center on the 50 by 50 bases were three vampire courtiers on the monstrous revenants. So that was his character build, was these three on monstrous revenants. And because they were probably going to travel out away from the army, he took the black coach to keep his army marching. All, very interesting build.
Yeah.
Some vampire knights as well, and the obligatory dogs.
Yep.
Some bat swarms and some giant bats.
And the big unit of ghouls.
One big unit of ghouls. Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like two. Is that 2 units of ghouls? I think it might be.
Are they both ghouls? Okay, maybe they are.
Yeah, they're kind of looking like it. Anyway.
Not sure whose army this is.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Highborn Elf army with a Flame Phoenix.
Yeah, I guess these are all models from, what do you call it?
Look like Kings of War.
Kings of War, thank you.
Kings of War?
Yes.
Yep. So, yeah, nice list. He placed well. I think he took 4th overall.
So 2 units of, we're looking at here.
I'm not sure. I think the ones in the center were Flame Wardens.
Okay, they were.
And I think the ones on the right are spears.
Because some of them holding bows and stuff. So I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not sure. I do not know for
Okay,
certain.
and spears and
I would assume Flame Wardens because it's one of the best units it's probably the best unit they have.
a
Right
line reaver and looks like a unit of knights and 3 bolt throwers. I don't know who the guys in the back are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Those are sword masters, probably.
Sword masters.
Small sword master.
And an Eggle and a guy on was it actually a dragon?
I don't know what he might
Yes,
be
it
because
was,
the base on the side of the base.
Because the base size, yeah.
So those might not be Flame Wardens then. Those may be the Sea Guard.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to shave points for something. But
Right.
Anyway, if he had a dragon. But anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
Next we have a Saurian Ancient.
Yes. They don't like walking on their temple.
They don't.
only the Quad Lord who you can only see his base.
Who I cut off again, a tall model on the top of a display board. I need to work on my photography skills.
Yes. This was an interesting one because all of his guys were kind of like they were in water.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different idea for basing.
Yeah.
Had 2 big blocks of skinks and which I think everything was skink, and the other one's a mixed unit of croxes and skinks.
Right.
And
a Temple Guard unit on the back left, and the full monster Alpha Pterodon. Stygiosaur, I think, was the monster on the right,
and the Theris Udis,
and the engine of the ancients.
Yeah.
But anyway, nice army. Another one. I mean, all. And then we come to the 3 of the 4. I actually missed one of the top painted armies.
Okay.
But 3 of the 4 top painted armies are the last 3.
So this is the Undying Dynasties. You see a lot of conversion work and nice painting job here.
I mean, look at the brickwork on all this that's on the display board. And
Yeah, I actually asked him because I was
carries over
curious,
to the models.
because the grass is actually in between the cracks of the
Right.
bricks.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how the heck did you get that to work? And he said, well, at first I painted really small so I could fit it in the cracks. And then and after about 3 hours, I had done an area of about 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. and then I go, oh.
So then he moved off to what?
And then he goes, then I said that this is, I'll be an old man before this. So then I just tried putting the glue down and thinning it and then wiping it off as best as I could and keep it in the cracks and then putting the static grass down and then hitting it again. That seemed to work. So
Okay.
then it only took me an extra hour. So yeah, it's like, okay.
That's funny.
So that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic Army. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
But anyway, love what he did with the normally the snake unit on the right, the cataphracts. Used scorpions with riders,
Right.
and the snake body up on top.
Yeah.
It's just really nice.
And he actually, and the other guys,
And he's got columns. I've seen those in every.
he's got columns with guys
seems to
on
be-
them.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a little difference.
Is that the difference?
The difference is when there's guys on them,
Ah, okay.
not when they are actually.
When you have actually models on the
yeah,
columns.
and
okay.
then they're not replacing models.
I'll let
in
one
large
of my
quantities.
friends know about that.
Yeah, he's got that.
a good idea.
Couple of catapults, some chariots, some archers, the stalkers,
Yeah. Looks good.
and the old school. What do you call them? Carrion. What are they called now?
Carrion.
They're still carrion. Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get some of those models somewhere.
Another really nicely painted army.
Yeah, this is a couple giants.
They were. He was using those as cannons.
Okay.
Yes.
Throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just giants throwing rocks. It's the equivalent of a cannon.
Okay. It's kind of like those.
It's actually kind of more appropriate
Those
than an actual
tall
cannon,
ogres
in
that I
my
had for my
opinion.
rock throwers.
Yes.
Yeah, for my ogres and
Yeah.
goblins. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean it fits for me. It fits better with this army.
Right.
Especially since their cannons have a fighting stat. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And a rock, and what do we got? Just a tribesman.
Tribesmen, bruisers, mercenaries.
Okay, same thing, and then
Three characters. He has
and two dogs.
Yeah, the firebrand guy.
He's playing with the two dogs. You don't see a lot of people.
What?
Why are you laughing?
You don't see a lot of people. What? Everyone has two dogs, if not three.
Yeah, it seems the two dogs anymore. Yeah,
What?
It's a joke.
Things are all over the place. I think they're more common than high elf sacrificing eagles every game.
So this is the what's the variation in this army now? I guess it's the rock is the variation.
For what?
And if you take your bruisers in darts, or if you take them in a unit,
Correct.
That's the variation.
Well,
in
and the variation
your
is
character builds.
he has two cannons and a rock.
Yes.
The next army we're going to see has
Oh, there's a Stratopult too. So it's
what's that? There's no Stratopult in this army.
not that army. I'm saying in
that's the
general.
possible,
That's
but
the other possibility.
he has the
yeah.
two cannons and the rock.
Yeah.
The top scoring army has two rocks and a cannon.
There you go.
So there you go.
So this is a top scoring army on its battle board. There's
Top scoring army and the top painted army
Yes.
as well.
Yes. So he went with his ogres mounted on dinosaurs, which is kind of a neat little thing going on.
Correct.
And I like the guy on the Palquin. That's just great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the display board alone
Yes.
is
Yes.
really nice.
If you look closely, you can see like a shark swimming in the water.
bottom
and
left.
like a little boat in the waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a quite impressive display board. So the question is, did he do this display board to match this army, or did he do his army to match his display board?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Well, the question is going to be, when he does another army, is it
Yes.
somehow going to fit with this theme?
Exactly.
And
It's
be
like
able to use the
'cause,
same display
this
board?
would be very much be a good Saurian board,
It would be.
Or you could probably even get away with some kind of elf naval theme thing going
Correct.
on.
A dark elf naval theme.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of things you could do with this one.
Exactly.
And to the delight of most of the players at this tournament, on the right-hand side of this display board up near the top is a bottle opener.
Yes.
A highly utilized feature of this display board.
Yep.
But that's it. That's finished with the top painted army.
Right.
And yeah, there's a lot of great guys, a lot of great armies there.
Yeah.
Oh, and
the alligators were
the alligators
the dogs
for the cats,
Yeah.
which is another really
Yes,
nice touch.
yes.
But anyway, all right,
Okay, so that's all the armies.
that's gonna do it. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.
Bye.